Nobody should blame Governor Hope Uzodinma. He did the right thing for his people. The controversies around the open grazing ban started on May 11, 2021, when 17 Southern governors met in Asaba for the maiden edition of the Southern Governors Forum meeting. At the summit, they endorsed a proposal for a blanket ban on open grazing in the entire southern part of Nigeria. And during the second edition of the summit in Lagos, they set a timeline for the enactment of open grazing legislation according to the SGF. By September 1st, 2021, all member states are supposed to have signed into law a bill that effectively criminalized open grazing. The deadline has come and passed. Many of the member states have taken action and signed into law new peace legislation to forbid open grazing. However, Imo State became the first state to back out of the agreement. Speaking about the development, Governor Hope Uzodinma said on Wednesday that there was no law banning open legislation in his state, adding that the Fulani herdsmen were free to go about their businesses lawfully. The governor made the comment after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari in Abuja. He added that what the state was trying to do was to find a way to regulate grazing activities through collaborative efforts between stakeholders. Many people have lambasted Uzodinma for the decision and describe him as a weak, but is Uzodinma weak, or is he looking out for the best interest of his people? Interestingly, a lot of people criticizing Hope Uzodinma didn't know the security situation in the state. They don't know how much work he has done to create an enabling environment for the different communities to coexist peacefully, and they do not understand that if the government suddenly change course just because the southern governor says so, it could tip the delicate security balance in the state and possibly ignite another round of violence. Or how do the advocates of an open grazing ban want the herders to suddenly adjust to the hazard of relocating to another state? The dynamic of an open grazing ban is simply more complex than many people can know. More so, Uzodinma being the chief security officer of the state is in a better position to know what is best for Imolites. I believe that if an open grazing ban was the best course of action for Imo people, the governor would not have hesitated to go that route. After all, it appears like the most political correct thing to do. If he had implemented it like the other states, his approval rating would have shot up and he would have been more popular. But the governor realized that the governance is not a popularity contest. If it is about doing the right thing for the people, and that is exactly what I believed the governor has done. Governor Uzodinma should be given the benefit of that. If his approach doesn't work, then the critics can blame him. What are your views concerning this matter? Do you think Hope Uzodinma has done the right thing? Let's know your thoughts. Well, my own thought about this is straight and simple. Hope Uzodinma did the wrong thing by doing that. When he knew very well that he was not going to abide by the rules of the Southern Governors Forum, then why did he kept mute and quiet all this while? He should have made them to understand right from time when they said they were not going to back down, but they were giving all of them benefit of doubt from since June till up now. Are they trying to tell us that if they wanted to relocate, they wouldn't have done that? So it means that Uzodinma is not okay. He should have told them right on set that he will not be joining them in banning open grazing in his own state, but anything of such, he kept quiet. When it was close to the time of the deadline, he now had to come out and say all this, that he will not be joining them in doing that cause he went to meet Buhari and Buhari has given him a gunje. So he feels that betraying his kinsmen is the best thing for him to do, and it's very wrong of him to have done that. You can agree with me or disagree with me, it doesn't really matter. What I'm saying is the truth. Governor Uzodinma appears to me like not to understand who the Fulanis are. The Fulani do not believe in peaceful coexistence with their hosts. They aren't peaceful. All they understand are war, dominion, and unforgiving. Uzodinma should learn a lesson from the north, where the Fulani was accommodated but have now turned into killers of their hosts. They infest anywhere they settle with violence when they get rooted in their host community. We must learn from the lesson of history. Now to open grazing in Imo, Uzodinma should not sacrifice the lives of Imo people for his selfish political ambition. By his action, he is giving proof of accusation against him by his political opponents of being a Fulani stooge planted to make free passage for Fulani killers. The Fulani can't be trusted. They did it in the north, who are still licking their regret. They are the camel noise in the tent. Is there no House of Assembly in Imo? Oh, this is betrayal. Governor that cannot win common election, he must be loyal to his Aboki masters. If not, he will lose his office. This is greediness, but he will lose it someday, as he will never be there forever. He is bringing his personal interest, not state, because Buhari made him a governor. Should Uzodinma clearly tell Imolites the benefits derived from open grazing in the state, the inherent danger about and brought about by open grazing are so enormous, the entire southern governors came together to ban the parties. If not for Uzodinma's agenda fulfillment, he wouldn't have chosen the option of going contrary to agreements reached by the generality of the Southerners Governors Forum. These people are saying, and me, I'm still saying this again. Why didn't he tell them right on set that he will not be a party to them banning open grazing in the southern part of the country? Secondly, why is it that it was when he went to visit Buhari that he came back and made the announcement of him not going to be a party to that? Is it that he was threatened when he went there that he was going to be relieved of his office? Is that why he had to snitch on his people? Or what was the main case? What's the main thing that made Uzodinma to change his mind overnight? With all the people they killed in Imo State, this is his best way to say sorry to the families that lost their loved ones. It's truly true that life is a twist, Uzodinma. Uzodinma, people are saying you should trade yourself with caution. You should caution yourself. You are beating more than you could chew. You are trading the lives of Imolites for your political ambition. You can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.